Okay, so we're going to start talking today about using the Vex VR in the classroom. This is the third video we've made, so please make sure you're paying attention. When you go into the playground, you'll have to log in there, just hit playground. There are different activities that you'll do. I've already assigned several of them for you, but we'll go ahead and look at basketball drills. So for the basketball drills, it tells you that you want to program the VR robot to draw forward for 1 grid square, and then program the VR robot to drive reverse to the beginning point and continue this pattern for 2 grid squares and 4 grid squares. So to drive forward for 1 grid square, if you remember from our previous lesson, 1 grid square is 200 millimeters. So we could go ahead and run this to make sure it works. And it does. So let's go ahead and write a comment, put a comment in here that says that when we do this, we are driving for 1 grid square and reversing. I spelled square wrong. Let me fix that. And reversing. Alright, so now we can go back up and we can basically repeat that command. We can say, okay, let's do it again, but this time let's go in reverse. So when we run it now, start it over, it'll go 1 grid square and right back. Now we're going to tell it to do the second part of it. Tell it to drive for 2 grid squares and reverse. And we basically would copy the same thing in there. The difference is if we're doing 2 grid squares instead of just doing 200 millimeters, we would go to 400. And then we could reverse that back to its original place of 400. And again, we will run it again. There it did the first one, and now it's doing the second one. If you wanted to have it pause for a moment, you could come in here between your comments and tell it to wait for 1 second so that you can see that it does everything it's supposed to. There's 1 in reverse, it waits, and that's going to do 1, 2, and reverse back to its original point. The rest of the lesson has you then doing it for 4 grid squares, and then when you've done that, let's say if you've done all of the parts, let's go ahead and put a wait in here. And then we'll put a comment, and we're going to say this is our driving for 4 grid squares and reverse. And we could essentially duplicate those, and instead of being 400, we're doing 4, it would go to 800, or it would be 600. And we can reset it and play it. If you don't want the pause to be quite as long, you can make it a decimal point. The pause is not required, it just allows you to see that it's doing what it's supposed to do. So we've gotten it to work appropriately. We need to rename the assignment. We're going to put our first name, last initial. So for me, I would put Margaret T. And this assignment is basketball level 1. So it's the basketball drills, because that was the name of the assignment, basketball drills level 1. Alright, it's level 1. If you see, there's a level 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've renamed it. By renaming it now, I can submit my assignment to my teacher. And I would simply just hit share. By sharing, it's going to create a PDF over here in the bottom corner. I can open that PDF. Now it's going to show the name of who the assignment belongs to, and it's going to show the teacher everything that's on there. I would have to download this to my computer, save it in whatever file that I'm going to save it to, and then in Google Classroom I could submit that assignment to my teacher for a grade. You would do that for each of the levels. So if there's 3 different levels, I would then clear out You just grab underneath when started, cleared all that over here out, and then I would start now with the level 2 assignment. Okay, and so you would just go through that process for level 2, and you would do each step, and then you would submit it as well as level 3 into three separate files, and you would submit those all to your teacher. If I will check each one of them, make sure that they're going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. If it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, I will provide feedback for you, letting you know, hey, this didn't work. You need to try and do something else. And then if I find I have teacher answer codes, answer keys, and so if I find that there's a better way or a more interesting way that even myself I didn't know about or we've not learned while we've been doing programming in robotics, I will send that to you in an email, and I just simply want you to add that to your program in the computer and say, hey, this is what I tried and this is how it worked for me, and it gives you the opportunity to just kind of try it, see how it works, and see the interesting parts of it. And I can tell you that for level 3, we will be doing that with this particular assignment because there's things on there that I did not even know how to do. So I'm learning with you guys. We're all learners at all times. If you have any questions, guys, please watch the videos. I don't mind answering your questions, but I'm answering the same questions over and over because people aren't getting on the video chats. So the video chats are important, and watching the videos that I put on the classroom are as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk with you soon.